What's going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another episode of Lions Franchise, where today we're going to take on the 2-3 81 overall New York Giants. Now, many of you guys will know I'm a New York Giants fan. Some of you will say I'm a giant Bengals fan. Hilarious. But this Giants team is a little different than the one we're used to in real life. And particularly, I would like to focus on their starting quarterback, 88 overall, 25 years old, superstar dev Chris Davis. We remember him in that draft. This is one of the first drafts in Lions franchise, and it was a really strong quarterback class. And I want to say he wasn't taken until the middle of the first round, if I recall. He's having an excellent season, by the way, 11 touchdowns to only 1 interception. He was actually the 7th pick, so not quite middle of the first round. He was the rookie of the year, and there are some playmakers on this offense. In the game, at least. We know Saquon's great. Receiver Darius Slayton's an 88. Kenny Golladay is an 87. They have David Moss, who I was very close to drafting about 2 years ago. And I think I'm happier with who we got, which was Raphael Wilkinson, right? And that was way later in the draft. And I think David Moss was around a first-round guy. It's kind of funny to just like go back and see some of these guys. Yeah, he was number 10 in that draft, and I believe Raphael Wilkinson was like a 3rd rounder. And it's so funny because when we go back, somebody commented this on the offseason episode, and they're like, hey, Raphael Wilkinson was the number 1 player in the draft at the start of the year, and I guess for whatever reason, as you know, the draft board shifts around over the course of the year, he fell big time. And I actually took him a little bit earlier than he was supposed to go in the 3rd round. I don't even remember if he was on my draft board or not. I don't really even remember scouting him too much. And then we just took him. And I mean, look what we have now. He had Superstar X Factor, which was unbelievably surprising because it's so rare to draft one of those. And he was fast enough. He could do everything. He had the size. But particularly what made him so exciting was his change of direction and agility for such a big dude at 6'3", 220. So I'm super excited to play this game. We have some flashbacks to the draft. And someone also told me in the comment section of last episode, do not open Perfect Chemistry because there's some type of glitch where it will not let me actually play the game. And the only way to get past it is advancing the week. So I'm going to err on the side of caution. And I'm just not going to open up that mission. So, you know, maybe I'm being thrown for a loop here. Maybe the guy's looking out for me. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll go ahead and change the weekly game plan goal to 1 interception. I want to get that interception. He's thrown only 1 this season. I want to get that number 2. And I think with Cameron Ford on the outside, Amani Oruwariye on the outside, there's certainly a chance that we'll be able to get that pick. Broken finger for Justin Acosta, who was already injured, and he was practicing for some reason, and he broke his finger. So that's interesting. As you guys might remember, he had a torn something, right? Where he was going to be out for a lot of the season. But now he only has a broken finger, and he'll be back in 2 weeks. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. That's a glitch. I'm in. What am I supposed to do? Keep him out for like the 7 or 8 weeks that it said to? He's back now. His rehab's going great, but we have some upgrades, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the Giants game. I know you guys see me wear these all the time if you watch me on stream or especially in these videos lately, but these are my Felix Ray blue light filtering glasses if you did not know about them, and they filter up to 15 times more blue light than the competitors, and if you wear regular glasses, it's not a problem either, because they will put your prescription right in. These are my go-to whenever I'm editing, and especially late at night when I'm watching TV shows and movies to get to sleep. These take the eye strain right off your eyes and help you get to sleep a lot easier. At this point, screens are ubiquitous, unavoidable, and in order to get better sleep, you're gonna need to wear blue light filtering glasses. So check out Felix Gray, maybe even get the Hopper Seneca Mist colorway that I have, but there are a bunch of different colorways if you wanna go a different direction as well. Do yourself a favor and filter out that harmful blue light. And all you have to do that is go to getfelixgray.com and get 10% off when you add code BENGAL10 at checkout for the next 30 days. So next month, take advantage of this opportunity. That's getfelixgray.com. And remember to use code BENGAL10 to get 10% off for just the next 30 days. Thanks to Felix Gray for sponsoring the video. I'd love for TJ to get a little bit faster. I want to keep going into vertical threat, try to, elevate that aspect of his game. Deep route running would be cool, but we don't get it. BJ Dickerson. It's got to be run stopper every time. His block shed is too low for the position. And +3 block shed and +1 hit power is actually quite nice. 68 block shedding is not terrible. And hit power now close to the 80s. I like that. The rookie free safety Roman Boley. Excellent speed. Hit power is pretty good. Zone coverage is fantastic for someone his age. I'm going to keep doing zone though, I think. Because I want that to be in the 90s. If we can just have him be an elite zone coverage safety, he should be great, but we don't get that. +3 tackling up to an 80 is not bad. DeAndre Swift. I think I'd like juke move to be into the 90s, so I'm going to keep going into elusive back here. And hopefully we get +1 juke. Nope. +2 spin move is kind of the biggest one there. That goes up to a 94. Might have to use that a little bit, and I'll just upgrade the rest of the players automatically. And we'll pop in and see if we can't beat this Giants team. 4 o'clock game. Afternoon matchup. And hopefully we don't get upset here. We had a fairly weird game against the Steelers. As you guys might remember if you watched last episode, I played through the 4th quarter, and it was actually kind of a close game where we're going to come away with the win. And then I had to replay it because of the tornado winds in Houston. They knocked out my power like 10 times. And we ended up smashing them. So this Giants game could be pretty close, could be pretty interesting. This Giants team doesn't really look bad. And as a Giants fan in real life, I would kill for not bad. I really would. I really would. This is not hyperbole. It's not exaggeration. I would kill for a not bad Giants team. Dude, they've just been so horrible for, I really like the past 10 years. And I'm so sick of it. As Saquon's going to break a tackle there. And I know what you're saying. Hey, Bengal, 11 years ago, they won a Super Bowl. I get that. And I'm grateful for that. And that was, another one that they won in 2007. And then before that, 86 and 90. So a little bit too early for me. But yeah, man, I'd love the Super Bowl. I really do. But watching the Giants be uncompetitive every single year since then, except for 2016, where they overperformed their actual performance with their record. They were just way worse than their record would indicate, and they were pretty easy first-round exit to the Packers. I'll tell you what, man, they have, since 2016 or 2017, tied for the fewest wins in the league with the Jets. And I just don't want to watch the worst team in football. And over that span that I said, they have been tied for the worst team in the league. And that's just, it's tough to watch. So here's hoping Joe Shane, the new general manager, Brian Daboll, hoping for big things. That is wide open. Evan Ingram, the new Jag down the sideline. Big gain. Chris Davis starting out hot, 4 for 4, 44 yards. And moving the ball down the field with relative ease. Saquon Barkley, I would say, has been a pretty large part of that, as he's going to line up behind Davis in the pistol, and Barkley will have space and will be tackled by Boley. But that's a pretty nice game, as we really don't have an answer for this Giants offense right now. I'm going to bring in a fullback out of the I form, multiple tight ends, jumbo set, and I could not take a good angle with Tyrone Wilbur. Thankfully, Deron Payne is there for the tackle. 3rd and inches, need to make a big stop. Once again, going jumbo. Multiple tight ends in. Wilbur juked out by Saquon. Saquon breaking a tackle. Burns makes a tackle. And that is going to be a first down for Barkley and the Giants. We can't do anything right now. That's going to be a catch. That's going to be a touchdown. Kenny Golladay finds the end zone. There were multiple open options there, and Kenny Golladay just ran a pretty good route. Good timing from the quarterback, Chris Davis. And the Giants seemed unstoppable on that drive. That's how I know this is a video game. Garrison having a great year, nearly 2,000 yards. I'm sure he'll go past that today. 22 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. He has been exceptional. And the weakness of this Giants team just has to be their defense, because their offense seems to have a pretty good overall. And we haven't really seen the O-line. Andrew Thomas is fine. Shane Lemieux is developing. Rod Spencer seems to be good. Andrew Harrell is not bad for rookie guard, and Damian Gentry's out. Matt Pert's going to play. It's not an awful O-line. Dexter Lawrence, 3-4 defensive end. Leonard Williams, same deal. Matt Ioannidis, Dalvin Tomlinson still here. It's a pretty good defensive line. Malcolm Lowry was a draft pick, 82 speed. Montrell Lynch. Okay, their inside linebackers are horrible, and Lynch is very slow. Hopefully we'll take advantage of that today. Azeez Ojulari, pretty good rush linebacker. Dory Jackson, Taron Johnson, or Taron actually. Jaquelin Allen, Chris Howard. Not a great cornerback group. Xavier McKinney, Jabril Peppers. It really isn't that bad of a team. The 81 overall seems a little low. 2nd and 1, we're going to go back to Rashad Reese here. This time it's a jet touch pass, and we got speed to the outside. Look at Rashad Reese go. I wish we could do less of a big-time juke to the inside, because I feel like, yeah, we're juking around the would-be tackler on the sideline, but we're juking right back into the heart of the defense. 1st and 10. I like Rashad Reese here. We got to bullet this in wide open. It's actually going to be DeAndre Swift, not Rashad Reese out of the backfield, as Dalvin Tomlinson is the injured Giant on the play. Going to be good for us. It's one of their best defensive linemen now out for at least a play. Nice catch by DeAndre Swift. We have Rashad Reese more in the slot now. Is there going to be a flag? This is probably coming back due to a hold. Roughing the passer, actually. Wow. Leonard Williams hurting his team. Would have had the first down anyway, but we'll add on an extra half the distance to the goal. And it is 1st and 10 on the 10. As Rashad Reese will get it. No, he won't. It's still DeAndre Swift. Come on, man. Figure it out. I draw. This time it actually is Rashad Reese. He's going to cut back, find a lane, and get the first down. Very tough to do when you start on the 10. Only about, an inch or so that you can actually move the chains with instead of scoring a touchdown. But we did. And DeAndre Swift casually trots into the end zone. And that will be a touchdown, Detroit. Pretty easy drive as well. And these two offenses seem like they're going to have a good day today. We had a nice mix of running and passing there and good blocking, especially by the fullback Paul Green one-on-one to really set up that touchdown. Love to see it. And that is 7-7. Now into the 2nd quarter. Seems like the Giants are set up to run here. They love to go multiple tight ends. It's very odd to see because, I don't see a whole lot of that for the Giants in real life. But they've been running 12 personnel the entire game so far, it seems, as we're going to try and cover everything. And that's good defense, but we just can't make the tackle there, BJ. Make this tackle, Cam. Oh, nice undercut. Take it out the legs of Saquon. He can't do anything after the catch, really. It is 3rd down and 5. We're going to try and get a little bit creative with where we get the pressure from here. Saquon's going to stay in, so we're going to blitz. BJ Dickerson chasing after him, and BJ comes in hard. Gets to the sack. Explosion in the backfield for BJ. Look at that closing speed. As soon as we saw Saquon Barkley stay in the block, we know in man coverage we can blitz the quarterback there, and we got there expeditiously, not prematurely, right on time. Let's try a screen here. Amon-Ra St. Brown got some, I was going to say good blocks. I thought Richie Owens was going to at least try. He didn't. Richie Owens deep down the field. If we can have time here, working off play action, this could be huge. We're not going to get it. We can barely get that throw off, and DeAndre Swift will catch it for maybe a yard, if that. 3rd and 4. Who wants to make a play? We're going to throw it up, and there's a flag already. I can't imagine this is a hold that quickly, but what else would it be? It's going to be holding on the offense. We'll see if they decline it or give us another shot. I imagine this will be declined, and it is. We took a one-on-one shot. I thought the ball was pretty good. Just nothing to show for it, unfortunately, and it would have been coming back anyways. Would have had a second try, but we'll give it to the Scottish Hammer, and he'll put the Giants on their own 17. One-on-one, Saquon down the field, Turner in pursuit, can't make the tackle. Boley's got to save the touchdown, he can't. Ford on his back. Man, Saquon has been unstoppable. They got us one-on-one. Linebacker against Saquon Barkley, and Braxton Turner just didn't have the ability to run with him. And he's one of the faster linebackers in the league here. He's got pretty high level speed. The problem is in Madden 22 in this next gen game, linebackers just cannot move. There's no change of direction. There's no speed. So you will be always out of position. As that's going to be a Saquon Barkley touchdown. Giants back on top. 2nd and 9. Who wants to get open? Rashad Reese seems open enough. It's a nice catch. I kind of wanted TJ Hawkinson, but of course, got bumped. Can't throw that, or it's a guaranteed interception. 2nd and 5. Who wants to get? I want Reese. I think Wilkinson has a safer bet. And he can't actually hold on. Oh, man. Okay. A little bit frustrating there. I thought that was a guaranteed first down, but it was not to be. Over the middle, there's Rashad Reese. Nice catch. It's my most reliable receiver, and he plays running back. A minute to play here in the first half. We're going deep down the field. One-on-one. Wilkinson, and it's going to be intercepted. Didn't quite end up being one-on-one. Adoree Jackson rotated over. Yeah, went for a shot to the end zone there. That is the 5th interception of the year. Not horrible, but obviously, you know, don't want to be throwing picks. I think that's pretty obvious. Where's Warrior going? Nice play by Jabril Peppers. Maybe needed to be a little bit safer in that spot. No question about it. We just can't cover these Giants receivers. It sounds so crazy to say, but they just keep getting a ton of separation. And Cam Ford was in a deep zone there. It's not really expected that he'll be able to make a play on that ball. But in man coverage, I really doubt how effective we can be. And that's going to be wide open. Cam Ford just trailing. And down goes Davis. Russ Clemens got in there. Brian Burns, I think, met as well. And Giants will call a timeout with just 3 seconds to play left in the half. But I think that sack is going to make this field goal very, very difficult compared to what they would have had otherwise. This is from the 46-yard line, making it a 56-yard field goal. Not a gimme by any stretch of the imagination, but that is off the crossbar and no good. Giants going to hold on to their touchdown lead, but no more, as we'll head into the second half down. First time in a while, I think you can say that. 1st and 10, start the second half here. I think Wilkinson's just wide open. Catches that one. He's fighting through contact as well. That's a nice gain. Not an ideal start for us here, but in the game overall, you know, this second half is off to a pretty nice start. Just gotta play safe, play smart, make the right decisions. 3rd and 8. Back-to-back runs by DeAndre Swift were mostly unsuccessful. I'm going to go for the tight end, TJ Hawkinson. He's going to be real close to the marker, and they're going to give it to him. First down. 2nd and 11. We're having a little bit of difficulty running the football, but maybe we'll get it to DeAndre Swift as a receiver, and that'll work pretty well. Rolling out with Garrison. We're going to take off. Let's go, Paul. We got space. Paul Garrison breaking a tackle as well, and he's got a 20-yard gain. 1st and 10, throwing a high point. Raphael Wilkinson goes up and gets it, and he won't drop this one. Touchdown, Big Wilk. And that's how you tie up the game in style. Gonna be 14 apiece pending the extra point. And that is just trusting your receiver. It's first down. I think we can take a shot. I'm fine with a 50-50 ball. And that's just a mismatch. Adoree Jackson can be, you know, as good as he wants, but you don't have that size. You're never gonna have that size. You can't go up and make a play on that football. Wilk just too big, too strong. And that's exactly what we needed here. And we will tie things up at 14 apiece. In the backfield, B.J. Dickerson blowing it up. Saquon can't handle it. Get out there, man. We got bumped. And even though, I mean, we got to carry that route, I suppose. Or Warrior doesn't have the speed. We'll dive and make a tackle to save a touchdown. Davis, 15 of 15, 264 yards and a touchdown. It's just so tough to run with Saquon out of the backfield. That's been multiple times they've taken advantage of these mismatches against linebackers. Even though B.J. Dickerson is the converted safety, he just is not quite fast enough. And that is a Saquon Barkley touchdown. It's been very difficult to stop this Giants offense, man. I mean, the quarterback doesn't have an incompletion. Saquon might have 7 yards per carry. We've made a couple plays in the backfield, but nothing consistent, nothing sustainable. They scored in just 4 plays, went 74 yards, took less than a minute and a half. And once again, the lead is extended by a TD. It's Tony Espinoza, the rookie out of Wisconsin, will hope to make a splash play for us on the return. Won't happen. 2nd and 10. That safety's coming up. We're going to go to Hawkinson, though. And that is nearly intercepted, and then it is. Jabril Peppers gets his 2nd off the tip. Oh, man. Why is that not open? It feels like it is. I really don't know about that. 2nd interception of the game. I mean, is this not wide open down the field? It's just underthrown, and you can't tell me otherwise. You can't. Like, look where TJ Hawkinson's going to be. There's so much open space, pass leading up and to the right, and look where the football ends up being. If TJ Hawkinson has to stop and turn around to catch that at his chest, that's underthrown. 3rd and 1. Somebody make a play. Oh, it's going to be a run. There's no way we're getting to this. Foley dove and can't make the tackle. 1st down, Giants. And Saquon found a hole. Foley, bad angle, but saved the touchdown. I don't know what to do about this. We're going to go like 5-2, and we're going to get more guys on the line, and we have the personnel to do so. Bring in a Lee McNeil and hopefully stop these guys, but of course, we can't match up. Brian Burns is one-on-one against the tight end, Evan Ingram, and he moves pretty well out there in space, but not well enough. Ingram just beat him on a simple drag, and the Giants have extended their lead to 2 touchdowns. I think I have to stop running the football. It's just, I cannot run on this defensive line, and I think we can take advantage of them in the passing game. Fearless, but inaccurate pass anyway? What's the point of the ability? It's a touchdown with Rashad Reese if the football finds him. It doesn't even come close. 3rd and 8. All right, we don't even have buttons here. I want TJ Hawkinson, and I thought he was X. Oh my God, 3rd interception. I had 4 on the entire season. I've thrown 3 this game. TJ Hawkinson is as open as you could ever be. How is he not X? The tight end is like always X. He's so open, dude. Instead, I'm throwing at 2 linebackers. I guess McKinney's in there, safety. Oh my Lord. Look how open it is when I try to throw this. Look how open. Oh my God. This game, dude, these abilities where they got the momentum, so I have no idea what button corresponds to what. And I'm going to allow a touchdown, probably. Yep. And that's going to be a touchdown. Evan Ingram, just, he's faster. I don't know what else there is. We try to get aggressive and blitz, and we're getting blown out. We're not out of this game yet. See, Hawkinson's X now. So the button's changing from time to time. It's like designed to screw me up. And Paul Garrison having by far his worst game of the season. I mean, it's incredible. It really is so horrible compared to what it usually is. And I'm really trying to study these buttons, but we don't really have the time to do so. Good throw outside, Rashad Reese, nice catch. We need to get some of this momentum back so I can actually know where I'm going with the football. All right, here we go. Hawkinson, oh, he's X this time. Nice. I know I'm going to keep complaining about that. And you're like, it's not hard to remember the buttons, dude. Listen, sometimes it is. I've already forgotten them. On the run. St. Brown, nice catch. We got to keep going here. Give me quick plays, touchdowns and stuff. Garrison throwing, finds St. Brown for the touchdown. That was a tough throw too. Kind of rolling out to his non-throwing hand side and just delivered a really good ball under pressure. They'll review it. I don't think it's going to be successful. Yeah, that is upheld. And when I said successful, I meant like if it were challenged. I thought it was going to stay a touchdown. So a little bit of a misspeak there. We're down by 2 touchdowns. 5 minutes to play. I don't think we have to try for an onside just yet. We just need our team to play defense. We need one stop. We've been incapable of getting it the entire game. Please do something now. You gotta make the tackle, please. Saquon is dominating us. Brings me back to Jags franchise, Desperados franchise too. Just watching Marlon Mack annihilate my teams every single time. 4.5 minutes to play. Saquon's in the zone. Oh my goodness, what a throwing catch. Under pressure, throwing deep. We need a pick here. Ford will knock the football away, but it is going to be, it probably would have been incomplete anyway. It's going to be 2nd and 10. No interception, but we need a turnover. Need a tackle here. Okay, that's fine. Not quite in field goal range yet, I would say. All right, Boley one-on-one with Saquon is something that is a little concerning. Davis has so much time, and time runs out. Brian Burns get the sack. Burns keeping us in the game. The Giants will punt. We need to score ASAP. Down by 2 touchdowns with so little time. It's not great. Need this to go to the end zone as well. It's not going to. Or actually, it's even better. It's out at the 24. Garrison. Oh, that's a really good ball to Wilkinson. Nice catch. If we can get him in the zone, we can score a touchdown. We need to fire up Wilk. He's in the zone. This is good. Owens. We're going to keep in Boyle to block. I'm going to keep in Hawkinson to block as well. We got 2 routes down the field. We're trying to isolate these DBs. We need time. And we don't have time! I didn't even look in the backfield because I blocked 15! I blocked more than they're on the field! I had guys on the bench blocking and still they get in instantly! I blocked everybody! Unbelievable. Going deep. This is a big play. Wilkinson lost him! Down inside the 10. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Gotta capitalize here. One-on-one. Wilkinson, nobody even covered him. Get that boy a map. Touchdown, Raphael Wilkinson. 2nd of the game. And he was huge on this drive. Where are you going, 27? Get outside, Wilbur. That is a beautiful solo tackle. Is that a TFL? Is Barkley out of the zone? I met him at the line of scrimmage. Saquon's still in the zone. Okay. That was close, though. Close won't cut it. 2nd and 10. Still gonna run it. That's a great tackle. We'll call a timeout. Gonna be an end around, and that's a beautiful tackle. We'll call our 2nd timeout. 1-1 remaining on offense in case we get sacked, in case something really awful happens. But with 1 minute and 7 seconds and likely field positioning starting around midfield, I have high hopes for scoring a TD here. I need a good return from Tony Espinoza. Let's go, Tone. All right, a little bit shy of midfield at the 40. 60 seconds to go 60 yards. Let's do it. All right, really can't afford to take a sack here. Got Hawkinson on the outside. Want to conserve time, so we're getting out of bounds. 1st and 10. Wilkinson's open. Nice catch by Big Wilk. We're going to move into the hurry up here, but we don't have a lot of time. Just 30 seconds. We're going to throw right outside. DeAndre Swift, get out of bounds. It's a good drive so far. Garrison and Wilkinson in the zone. It's got to be a guaranteed touchdown. Has to be. We're getting out. Just throwing it away. This is actually really bad for the Giants, and they have no idea. Look at their alignment on that left side. Look where the safety is. This is going to be a touchdown. Up, Wilkinson, touchdown. 3rd of the game for Big Wilk. and we're just an extra point away from tying. What a comeback from the Lions here on the road. The undefeated season could stay intact, and the Giants will try and ice us on the extra point. Head coach Ron Rivera, we're gonna call a timeout. We're going for two-point conversion. You're gonna be sorry you just called that timeout to try and ice us. Lob ball, Wilkinson, 2-point conversion's good, and we're gonna go up by 1. 15 seconds to play. Hey, Ron Rivera, eat shit. 1st and 10. Giants with not a lot of time left. They're gonna go quickly outside. They have 2 timeouts, and they're gonna need to go a long way to get into field goal range. A long way. Tyrell Hazleton, of course, we traded for last episodes on the field. Superstars all over the place. And Davis has time. This might be the final play of the game, and it will be. He's throwing deep, but not nearly deep enough. And that pass will fall incomplete, and the Lions have pulled off what felt like an impossible come-from-behind victory, including a last-second touchdown and a 2-point conversion after Ron Rivera tried to ice the kicker on the extra point. Look at that chart. Look at that chart. Just craziness. Paul Garrison ended up with not that bad of a stat line. Like 3 picks is kind of wild, but 4 touchdowns, 366 yards. Just a couple bad decisions, bad throws. Chris Davis was nearly perfect. Unbelievable. And then rushing, it couldn't run the ball. 7 carries for 12 yards. I just stopped. 1.7 yards per carry. I got the message. We're going to not do that anymore. Touchdown as well. And then receiving, Raphael Wilkinson took over. 8 catches for 163 yards. 3 touchdowns, including the game-winning 2-point conversion grab that's not going to show up here. Rashad Reese was big. TJ Hawkinson got involved. A touchdown for Amon-Ra St. Brown. And Richie Owens didn't do anything. Didn't have to. Defensively, we were just not that great today. You can count the TFLs and say, hey, not too bad, but we just were allowing so many catches, and a lot of them might have been my fault in coverage, but it's so tough. It's so tough to cover these running backs and fast tight ends and receivers with the linebackers. So it's like, do we have to take linebackers off the field to cover the pass? It's very tough. It's very tough to even have one linebacker out there in coverage. Half a sack for Russ Clemens, 1 for BJ Dickerson, and 1.5 for Brian Burns, and no interceptions. I thought we'd get one, but we did not. Unbelievable come from behind victory. I just went back and we were down 35-14 into the 4th quarter. Absolute collapse by the Giants, who were looking to really get back into the driver's seat, at least heading that way. But they're going to drop to 2-4, and we remain undefeated. I did not think we were going to win that game. I really didn't. But we went off. We played best when we needed to. And trading Chris Godwin, trading Rod God, feels a little bit better now. Because we know that if we need to, Raphael Wilkinson can take over a game. Paul Garrison leads the league in passing yards and touchdowns, although Dak is having a pretty great season as well. But look at receiving. Raphael Wilkinson, most catches in the league. Actually, that's not true. A.J. Brown has 53. But 48 for Wilkinson, has the most yards, has the most touchdowns, tied with Allen Robinson, and is averaging the most yards per game. Auden Tate, really? He's having a year. Hats off to him. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed. This was a fun one in the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah. Promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. Papa turn taking it back to the house. Defense a joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speed